Am I still? Jesus, I feel like it may be going down. You got to be careful. Is it real or is it real? Say real. Can we be real or I got to be fake? I got to act like I can be real, say real. I can coach y'all for real, say coach me. Y'all ain't going to get mad, say we ain't. Y'all ready to be great, say great. All right, I just got to make sure. Because this ain't your average opening. Right? So the science of future self says that it goes like this. Be, do, have, in that order. B, I run $1 billion brand. We coach the absolute best experts in the world. They say things like, Coach, I'm just trying to figure out how to scale faster because as the clients come, I got to make sure I keep my marriage right and tight because you know I love that man. They say things like, Coach, I had a few people leave the company, some team members left, and it really got me down. But you know what I did, Coach? I went and hired 5 or 6 more. They say things like, life was life, and I lost some people, and it really rocked me. But at the end of the day, I realized I'm going to take this pause, and I'm going to deal with my mental health, and I got a therapist. And then I'm going to get back at it because I'm not doing it for me. They say things like, thank God for every trial I went through. Because ain't no way I could run a business that has employees that have their own issues if I'm not strong enough to lead. Leaders carry. When you look at Michael Jordan, what was so great and why even his team members that were mad at him had to really like him is because at the end of the day, Mike didn't mind carrying the game. When their confidence was off, when they lost Scottie Pippen and they asked him in an interview, Mike, what you gonna do without Scottie? Scotty's your right-hand man. How many of y'all have had someone in your company that was your right-hand person? They helped you make all the money. You put everything into them, and then they left. Raise your hand. Anyone else? Can we be real? Y'all said I could coach you. I'm just making sure you all right. They left you. They didn't leave you. You helped them accelerate so good. They saw a different version of themselves. They respected you so much. They didn't want to crowd your space. They knew they couldn't commit. So they didn't even want to mess with you. And God loves you so much that every single person that ain't supposed to be with you leaves you because it would hurt them to stay because he don't really play about you like that. You thought they left you. They just leveled you up. When they asked Mike about losing Scottie, and we're going to talk about Scottie because that boy was wild. He ain't negotiated his contract. He ain't called Savania. He ain't called me. He ain't called Takora. He ain't called Summer. He ain't called none of the lawyers I know. Whew, we wasn't lawyers back then. We was probably 3 years old, but that's beside the point. Beside the point. We was being. They asked him about Mike. They asked Mike about Scottie. That was his boy. He looked dead at the reporter and he said, oh yeah, Scottie left. I'm looking forward to it. He said, I'm looking forward to it. Do you know what kind of beast you gotta be for people to come into you with all types of negative information and you look back at them and you like, oh, I'm looking forward to it. I eat difficult for breakfast. For lunch, I'm already on impossible. For snacks, I deal with every doubt I got. And for water, I just drink impossible because honestly, there is greater in me than he that is in the world. Yo, those ain't just words, y'all. That's real. So he told him, Scottie, I'm looking forward to it. No sweat. Be, do, have. You start your journey of getting everything you want in life by deciding that you are that person now. Now, we have a doctor in the building. She's actually a brain scientist, and she's the best to ever do it. And she's going to come and speak to you guys after this and give you the science of all of that. I'm going to interview her, and then we're going to do something called a dreamer's den. It ain't like nothing you've ever done before. And the truth is, what's going to happen is I'm going to give you all an opportunity. If you don't like what you see around you, I'm going to give you a chance to go somewhere else. And when you open your eyes, you're going to have the chance to live out that thing now. And now some of you are like, Ashley, this all sounds very theoretical, but with my intellectual brain and all my degrees, I'm still confused about how can I be something if I don't have what I need to be the thing? It doesn't make sense, Ashley. How can I say I have a $10 million business if right now in my bank account I only have $30,000? It don't make sense. Faith doesn't make sense all the time.
Yeah. Energy high, excuses low. Energy high, excuses low. Energy high, excuses low. Energy high, excuses low. I need energy, need only good people that's around me.